Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars, because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out there.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
It sounds so fun. Oh man, that's so fun. Yeah. Oh my god. We're gonna have a good time.
What's up, everybody? It's Bill Staxx from Chattin with Staxx. Today, I'm going to be interviewing Jimmy from the Twin Outlaw Brotherhood. Stay tuned. It's about to get real.
Hey, folks, what's up? It's Jimmy from the Twin Outlaws. I'm here sitting chatting with Staxx.
We got Jimmy. You're part of the Twin Outlaw Brotherhood, right?
That's correct.
A lot of people want to know, how did you get affiliated with the Twin Outlaw Brotherhood?
I've met them when they first came online on Facebook. They was doing Facebook Live. I think it was about 2010 when I first met them.
And they weren't doing the club back then, right?
Well, they was starting it.
So they were just starting it?
Yeah.
And did they start the club and then you?
Yeah, once my accident happened, I was with a big club, a sister club, but I ain't gonna say no names. But they told me after my accident that they couldn't use me no more. So they kicked me out. And then that's when the Twin Outlaws asked me to join them.
Yeah, but so is that why the Twin Outlaws say, oh, they just throw people away once they get an injury and all that?
Yeah, like some of these other clubs do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's possible in some clubs, but all clubs don't do that. I've known people been in accidents and they still let people be a part of the club. It's all case by case basis, right?
Right. Yeah, I know a couple clubs got their disability people in.
Yeah. When you first meet these guys, what makes you want to join their club? Do they ask you? Do you ask them? Like, how does this all transpire?
They actually asked me if I wanted to join, and I said, yeah, because well, they can see what it's about.
So how has it been? Like, so what was the process like to joining?
It was just natural. It was like we all knew each other like for a long time, and that's how good we got along.
You known them for a couple of years at this point, or how long did you know them before you joined?
Yeah, I knew them for a couple of years. Like I said, I think I met them in 2011, 2012. And then I had my accident like 5 years ago, and they stuck behind me through the whole thing.
So when did you actually join? What year?
It was 2020.
So 2020, they ask you to join, and how does this work? Do they send you a cut?
Yeah, they sent it to me through mail when I was at the nursing home.
Were you a part of a 1% club before?
No.
No. So you never wore a diamond before?
Nope, never.
You obviously know what a diamond's about, right?
Yep.
So did you have any hesitation at putting the diamond on?
No, because a lot of people told me that I should wear a diamond because what I went through, that I deserve it. Because a normal person wouldn't be able to go through what I went through.
I understand. I mean, it's a tragic thing to be dealing with an accident and being in a wheelchair and things like that. So I totally understand when you are becoming a part of this club, right? Do you see these guys' activity online, and do you see that the way they provoke other clubs?
Yeah, I do follow them online and stuff, and we do video chat. And like I said, I'm not even sure why they're even promoting that whole thing just for.
I mean, so what do you think about the things that they say about these clubs?
Well, I think it's kind of funny in a way because they could end up getting hurt really bad. But right now, with these clubs going down a little bit, they ain't going to even worry about the Twin Outlaws.
Do you think that's what it is, that the clubs just don't worry about them?
Yeah.
You think that they're just not even an issue?
I think they do think they're an issue a little bit, but not fully. Like they think they're like a joke.
Yeah, but so you being a part of this club, are you worried at all about ramifications of the things that they say online?
No.
You're not worried at all?
Nope.
And
because I talk to clubs around here, and they know all about it, and they don't give me no problems.
Oh, so people around you know that you're a part of this club?
Yeah.
Now, when you had your accident, what was that about? You want to tell me about the accident?
Yeah, it was a 18-year-old driver. He was at work at his job drinking because it was his 18th birthday. And he was graduating high school that year too. And then when he left, he was like swerving all over the road and crossed the line. And when he got to the top of the hill, that's where I was. And he slammed right into me and took him out.
So what, did it paralyze you from the waist down, or?
I still got use of my legs. I could walk a block. But other than that, that's all I could do. And of course, I lost my arm because my arm fell off and another car ran over my elbow.
Damn. So you got it twice basically in one accident, right?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, I died twice. I died in my truck when they opened the door because the door was stuck to my foot. And then it started hit an artery and I bled out. And then they brought me to in the helicopter. And then once they got me on the table, I flatlined again.
Damn. So how long were you in the hospital healing up from that?
A little over a month.
And you stayed in contact with these guys, right? Dustin and Justin?
Yep.
So they're kind of like your support system, basically.
Right. And they help me out with like some money if I needed it and stuff.
I mean, that's good. I mean, you got friends and things like that. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is the level of things that they say about these clubs.
For all you MCs, here's a message. You're a two-faced mother. And the reason why I say that is why don't you go to my social media platforms and look all the hate. You say you're here for love and positivity. Well, do it. Show love. Quit coming at us with insults, stupid AIs, and death threats. Because we don't give a what you gotta say. We're gonna do us, and God bless you.
And it kind of puts you in the crosshairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do understand. And plus, with me in my right arm, I don't have no muscle at all. So there ain't no way I could defend myself.
I mean, I honestly don't think anybody's going to do anything to you because, I mean, you're disabled and things like that. And people don't, people look down on people that have disabled people. But the only thing is, like, with these guys, the level of provoking that they do online, do you ever tell them, like, you guys should chill it out a little bit? Like,
yeah, me and my girlfriend both been telling them that.
I mean,
And they just
I don't.
keep saying the MC 1%, so they're going to do what they want. He's like, okay.
So how did you even get involved with the motorcycle lifestyle?
Well, when I was a little kid, my dad used to work at this metal shop factory, and he was a supervisor of a couple of the Hells Angels back in the 70s. And then ever since I met them, I always looked up to the MC world.
And where were you born and raised in Pennsylvania?
Yep, I was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and lived throughout Pennsylvania off and on. But now I'm settled in Lebanon City.
So how did you start going towards the motorcycle clubs? Were you older in life? Like, did you always ride motorcycles growing up?
No, when I was a teenager, we did ride mini bikes. And then after that, I got away from it because I had to work and earn money. And then when I was in about my 30s, 40s, that's when I started getting involved with it.
So when you first started getting involved with the club, the first club, the other club,
yeah,
what was that like? Your first introduction to them, and you became a full patch member with that club, right?
no, I was just becoming a prospect at that point.
Oh, so you were just starting off.
Yeah.
So how do you get introduced to this club? Do you start hanging around? Like, what was the process like?
Yeah, it was like hanging around, and plus my stepson, he was involved with it. He was a second hand, and when he introduced me into it, I was nervous and a little scared because it was totally different from what I expected.
Why? What was the difference?
I'm just realizing how big these guys are and how scary it could actually be.
Yeah, because a lot of people talk online, right? Talking online
Right.
is one thing, but when you're dealing with people in real life, it's a whole nother story.
Exactly.
So, like the Twin Outlaw Brotherhood, they went to Sturgis. What are your thoughts about the Sturgis situation?
Well, I'm really surprised that they didn't get their ass kicked right there. But again, they use on their turf, and they don't want to make their turf look bad for other people.
But I mean, they ran their mouth online, and then they ran to the cops when they got confronted.
Right. I think one day it will catch up to them.
You think so?
I think so.
Now, are you willing to go down with flames with these guys wearing your cut?
Yeah.